Hello and welcome to the Top Feeder series. My name is Steve and what a year it's been for home bird watching of all kinds. We're going today to a hummingbird feeder from Sooke, British Columbia, Canada, where the temperatures are just below freezing, but the hummingbird action is just heating up. As you can see, the basic rules of this feeder are that only 6 hummingbirds can feed at one time. We have our flowers labeled 1 through 6 so we can keep up with the action. These are Anna's hummingbirds that are year-round residents in southern BC. Males have red throats and females do not. We have 5 feeders full, but that bird is hovering when number 4 is clearly open. Oh, what a takedown on number 2! Look at that stare down leading into a direct attack. Lots of action on the feeder. We have 2 birds sharing number 1. Lots of feeding. They're actually taking turns. We're just going over 6 birds where each bird needs to compete to get a spot. Some major reshuffling going on, and a bird call from off the field makes everyone look around. So hummingbirds each need about 5 to 7 calories per day, but if you scale a hummingbird up to human weight, that's something like 40,000 calories every day. Okay, here's the 6 birds where the competition restarts. Some positioning as they size up the situation. The 6 feeders are staying consistently full. Every time a bird slows down, it gets chased off by one of the outside birds. And there we go, some reshuffling as a new set of birds jumps in for a meal. Number 6 is open right now, but 2 birds are hovering there, staring at each other. And an outside bird jumps in to grab number 6. Some reshuffling. The typical charge you see here is all it takes to move a bird off. These birds are delicate, so they fly away and just come back later. I guess you could say they live to feed another day. Sometimes there's biting, and it looks like we had a bite there on number 3. The bird successfully got some food, but another fight breaks out and it has to leave its spot. Lots more charge diving. These birds are also using their bright red face feathers for display. Interestingly, that sound you're hearing from hummingbird wings is the pressure waves from each wing beat that are hitting your ear on average 53 times per second. We can see here there is some sharing and some more aggressive birds, but it also seems like many of these alliances are temporary. Researchers studying the social structure of hummingbirds basically found they have no social structure because every individual spends all day, every day, looking for food. We have a couple birds sitting at the feeder and not eating, 1 on 2 and 1 on 4. But there are also incredible aerobatics as the other birds maneuver for a space to eat. Their ability to reposition and control is incredible. This must be a record. There are now 10 hummingbirds at the feeder built for 6. It looks like there's been a slowdown on number 4. There are 2 birds, but neither of them is eating. Just an incredible number of hummingbirds approaching to get some food on this chilly day. Looks like more than a dozen. That hummingbird on 5 got no time at all. This is the most hummingbirds at one feeder I have ever seen. Looks like 2 and 4 are blocked by birds that are not eating, while other hummingbirds look for an opening. Their wings sound like race cars, and it's fair to say that hummingbirds are the race cars of the bird world. They need more energy, but they move much faster. We've got 5 or 6 hummingbirds hovering here as the spot opens. Then we have a game of musical chairs happening. It's not clear how many of these birds are actually getting a good meal, but there are a lot of calories going out on this feeder to fuel all these Anna's hummingbirds for one more chilly day. There's lots of focus on getting a good position, but there's clearly more than nutrition at play here. Wait, what's this? Is this cooperation? Have these hummingbirds stopped fighting? Have compact where every bird can get enough food? Have they realized all they need to do is stop fighting and there's enough for all? Welcoming each to the table, which ultimately does have enough to fill everyone's needs? Is this a look of recognition passing between the birds? Let's look at the replay. Nope, it was a car engine starting. And they are all looking at the car. And we're fighting again. Back to the action. That's an incredible steal on 4, taking advantage